Hello history lovers, and welcome back to our Echoes of Star-Crossed Love channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most passionate and destructive love stories of all time, a tale of an empire torn between duty and desire. This is the story of Mark Antony and Cleopatra. Our story begins in the opulent city of Alexandria, where the Roman triumvir Mark Antony is living a life of indulgence with the captivating Queen of Egypt, Cleopatra. Their bond is more than just a political alliance. It's a whirlwind of passion, intellect, and shared ambition. But far away, in the marble halls of Rome, the winds of change are blowing. Antony's co-ruler, Octavian, is growing impatient. Antony's duty is to Rome, not to an Egyptian queen. Word arrives like a thunderclap. Antony is recalled to Rome. His wife, Fulvia, who had instigated a civil war against Octavian in his name, is dead. The fragile peace of the Roman Republic is hanging by a thread. Antony, torn between his love for Cleopatra and his obligations as a Roman leader, knows he must go. He promises Cleopatra he will return, but a shadow of doubt lingers in her eyes. Can a Roman general ever truly belong to an Egyptian queen? Back in Rome, Antony is greeted not with open arms, but with suspicion. The Senate whispers about his oriental decadence and his affair with Cleopatra. To them, he has become more Egyptian than Roman. Octavian, ever the shrewd politician, sees an opportunity. He proposes a solution to mend their fractured alliance and solidify Antony's loyalty to Rome. A marriage. Not just any marriage, but a union with Octavian's own sister, the virtuous and respected Octavia. Antony is trapped. To refuse would be to declare war on Octavian and plunge the Republic into chaos. To accept would be to betray Cleopatra. He chooses what he believes is his duty. He marries Octavia, a political pawn in a game of power. The news travels across the Mediterranean like a poisoned arrow, striking Cleopatra in the heart of her Alexandrian palace. Imagine the scene. The mighty Queen of Egypt, a descendant of pharaohs, receiving the news. Her heartbreak quickly turns to a cold, burning fury. The man who had promised her everything, the father of her children, has publicly humiliated her for a Roman bride. She feels the sting of betrayal, not just as a lover, but as a ruler. This isn't just a personal insult, it's a political one. Rome has once again asserted its dominance, treating her and her kingdom as secondary. But Cleopatra is no passive victim. Her grief solidifies into a diamond-hard resolve. If Antony will not stand with her, then she will stand against the world that seeks to diminish her. Meanwhile, in Rome, Antony's new life is a golden cage. Octavia is a dutiful wife, a stark contrast to the fiery Cleopatra. The city is orderly, predictable, and suffocating. Antony's heart and mind are still in Egypt. He misses the vibrant intellectual debates, the lavish feasts, the thrill of ruling alongside a queen who matches his own ambition. The whispers in the Senate don't cease. They only grow louder. Senators mock his past, and Octavian uses Antony's longing for Egypt as proof of his disloyalty. Antony realizes his political marriage hasn't secured his position, it has only tightened the noose around his neck. He is a lion paraded through the streets of Rome, his power a mere illusion controlled by Octavian. The call of the East becomes too strong to ignore. After a few years of this Roman charade, Antony makes a fateful decision. He abandons Octavia, who is pregnant with their child, and sets sail back to Alexandria, back to Cleopatra. This is no longer just a return to a lover. It is a definitive act of rebellion. By choosing Egypt over Rome, Antony is drawing a line in the sand. He is declaring his allegiance not to the Republic, but to a new Eastern Empire with Cleopatra as its queen. His return to Egypt is a spectacle of defiance. He and Cleopatra staged the donations of Alexandria, a grand public ceremony where they present themselves not as a Roman general and a client queen, but as co-rulers of a vast new kingdom. They declare their children the heirs to territories that Rome considered its own, to Octavian and the Senate. This is the ultimate act of treason. Antony has not just abandoned his wife and his post. He has attempted to dismantle the Roman Empire from within and gift it to a foreign queen. The reaction in Rome is swift and furious. Octavian, seizing the moment, paints Antony as a bewitched traitor, a man enslaved by a seductive foreign sorceress who seeks to conquer Rome. He reads Antony as will to the Senate, a document that allegedly confirms Antony's desire to be buried in Alexandria with Cleopatra. This is the final straw. It's proof that Antony's soul no longer belongs to Rome. Propaganda flies, depicting Cleopatra as a decadent threat to Roman values and Antony as her emasculated puppet. With the Roman public inflamed, Octavian declares war. But he is clever. He doesn't declare war on Antony, a fellow Roman, which could trigger another civil war. Instead, he declares war on Cleopatra. It is a war against a foreign enemy, a righteous crusade to save Rome from an ambitious queen. But everyone knows the true target. This is the final showdown between two visions of the world: Octavian's rigid, Rome-centric empire, and Antony and Cleopatra's dream of a cosmopolitan Greco-Roman dynasty in the East. The stage is set for a conflict that will decide the fate of the known world. The fleets gather, armies march, and the love story that once blossomed in the palaces of Alexandria now hurtles towards a tragic, epic conclusion on the battlefield. It's a war fueled by political ambition, cultural clashes, and a love so powerful it would rather tear the world apart than be denied. The final act of duty versus desire is about to be written in blood. What do you think? Was Antony a traitor blinded by love, or a visionary trying to build a new kind of empire? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next historical deep dive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.